Hello guys, myself Anush Sharma. Today we are going to create a wash basin with the help of surface modifier. So let's start. First of all, we have to create a rectangle from shape. So here I am going to create a rectangle like this and place it like here. And I need to adjust this rectangle a little bit. I need to arrange the corner radius of this rectangle too. Okay, like this. J for remove the bounding box. I need to create a copy of this line, so after pressing shift move the mouse, it will create a copy of this object. Again I am going to create a copy of this one too with the help of shift and drag. I need to make it a little big, so I'm going to place it like this. Adjust a little bit more so it will appear like this. Again create a copy of this one too, so again copy with the help of shift, realign with the previous rectangle XYZ. Okay, and adjust the length and width parameter of this rectangle so that it will look like this. Okay, like this one, maybe like this. This one is looking good. Slightly this. Okay, again I am going to need a small rectangle for the inner part of this wash basin. Again shift and drag, it will create a copy for this one. Now I'm going to arrange the corner radius again, and then also arrange the length and width of this rectangle. And now I'm going to create a circle and place it like here, but we need to make sure that number of vertex in this circle will be 8, because when we convert these rectangle into editable spline just like this editable spline, after conversion, see there are 8 number of vertices in this object, so we need to attach all these objects. So there is a command for attaching this attach multi, and select all these shapes and then click attach button. It will attach them into a single object. Now we need to create the connection between these lines. So select the vertex, go to cross section, click this one, click on this button, again on here, again on here, again on here. So it will create a connection between these objects. Now connection will not create between this rectangle and this circle because the number of vertices are not same in this case. So we need to increase the number of vertex in this circle. So how can we increase? Right click, select refine, and then click on the line wherever you want to add the vertex. Then again we need to again go to the cross section command, click on this and again this, it will create a connection like this. Now I'm going to copy this circle from here like this one, and again go to vertex, click on cross section command and connect these objects. like this. Okay, now we have to add the surface modifier on this object, through which we can create surface on line, on those line which have same number of vertices. Okay, if I'm going to increase the number of steps, it will increase the smoothness in my object, and if I'm going to decrease this one, then it will decrease the amount of smoothness in my object. Then after this one, I am going to convert it into editable poly. Now our object has been created, so I am going to insert two lines here. Select this line, press Alt R, Control, select this line, again press Alt R and right click, connect. It will create a line. I'm going to straighten these lines like this. Like, you can also shift these vertices like this, so this space will appear a little small, and select these polygons, bevel them, create a round looking arrangement for this situation. Like this. Again select these polygons, go to right click and then bevel. I'm going to bevel this surface a little downward so that it will create a space for tab kind of object, like this. Double click on this line, right click, chamfer. It will smooth the edge of this line. Okay, maybe a shape like this one is looking good. Now we need to apply turbo smooth modifier on this object. Now this is looking nice. Yes. Okay. So this is our wash basin, and now I'm going to create a tap for this wash basin. So select a line, click on this point, go to modify panel, select the vertex which you want to smooth or fillet. I'm going to fillet this one. Fillet command is here, so just click and drag. It will smooth the edge like this. Okay, now I don't need this vertex, so I can delete it, and I want to create surface, so I need to enable in render and enable in viewport part, and from here I can increase the amount of thickness like 2 5 or whatever you think, whatever you feel right for your object. If I want to increase the number of segmentation here, then I can increase these segments from here. It is basically uh, parallel to line segments, and maybe there is some interpolation kind of, yeah, this one. We can increase the number of segmentation, horizontal segmentation in this object from here. Okay, now I'm going to convert it into veritable poly. Maybe I need to chamfer this part. Amount is a little low, and now select this polygon, shift select this one, and it will select the whole setup. Again go to bevel. Now I'm going to create some invert surface for this tab. Surface is like local normal. No, local normal is good. Yeah, this one. This one is good one. This one is good for my tab. Now if I like to increase some kind of smoothness on the edge of our tab, then we need to select by double clicking on the line like this one, and right click, go to chamfer. It will chamfer the edge of our selected object, and also we can increase the number of segmentation for this, so it will create smoothness for our object. Apply turbo smooth modifier for this one. So this one is our tab. Okay, now we are going to create object for this space. Now I am taking a plane, placing the plane like this. Okay, I need to increase the segmentation for this one. 2020 is very much, so maybe 10 or 10 will be okay. Okay, then go to right click, convert to editable poly. I don't need these bevel part in the center, so this is okay, I guess. I can also delete these polygons, so it will look like this, and we can also apply the shell modifier to adding some kind of thickness for this object. Also increase the amount of segmentation for this object in the middle, and we can apply bend modifiers so that we can bend this object. Check the direction. Yeah, direction maybe 45 will be okay, and direction will be minus 180. Again apply one more bend modifier. Why? Yeah, this one. Yeah, we need to change the direction. Yeah, this one is good. Now we are going to place this object a little low like this. If we want, we can add, then we can add turbo smooth modifier to it, so it will appear like this. Okay, it is looking much better now. So this is your wash basin, guys. Thank you so much, guys. If you feel this video is helpful for you, then please like, subscribe and share this video so that I can make such kind of videos again and again.